Now, the reason you've been so adamant in your reply to Mum is because Mum's now under the impression, has come to court today, because she's absolutely clear and confident that you pawned that. You're still liable for it because you lost it, which means your negligence caused the loss of the chain. When was the last time you spoke to Mum, Douglas?
More than 6 months ago, Your Honour.
You haven't spoken to him for 6 months. You used to talk to him every day. Because of this. What does that do to you, not to be able to speak to him for 6 months?
It's awful. And the fact that the two boys aren't speaking, it's awful.
What do you want from this moving forward, Debbie?
I want me and him to be able to speak, and more important, the two boys to be back on track.
How does it feel not to talk to your mum and not to talk to your brother?
Heartbreaking, Your Honour. It hurts me inside, and I feel like I can't turn to anyone anymore. That I've got no one, and that I'm alone in this world.
How does it feel to him say that?
It's awful.
Is he alone in the world?
No.
Did you hear that, Douglas?
Yes, Judge.
Just the avoidance of doubt. You've had jobs, haven't you? You're working now. You're going to, aren't you, Douglas? This is the beginning of a new day. You're not alone. You're listening and hearing each other. That's what happens when you get something in your mind. You don't sit down and communicate. Douglas, Debbie,
Yes.
Mum, son. I see some nasty sons in my court. I see some nasty young men in my court. I see some men that come into my court that try to tell Judge Rinder porky pies. This is not one of them.
No.
There's undoubtedly a young boy that suffered real, serious trauma that's had an ongoing effect on his life. That trauma exacerbated by moving to a new country, equally exacerbated by his own admission by smoking marijuana, and following on from that and various other health conditions which ensued, making a series of poor choices. That doesn't make him wicked, that makes him a young man that made some poor choices.